Hello and welcome to Theme Park Information. In today's show we're going to be doing a review for Olympia Looping. Now this is actually the world's largest portable roller coaster. Its normal home is in Prada in Vienna, Austria, and it's where I've ridden it. It does however move all over the place. It is able to be disassembled and then reassembled and stuff like that. And it is mostly a pretty fun, cool ride. Not without issues. I say I'll get to the biggest issue. It's $12.50 for a ride, and I do feel that it's a bit steep. It's a long ride, you know. It's a good ride. It's fun. I just feel it's a bit on the steep sort of side. If it was like €10, I'd probably see that as fair enough. But I did see it as just a bit expensive. I say you pretty much start the ride with tyre lift till as well, which is also a bit difficult. These don't tend to operate too well in the wet, but it did actually rain that day and there was no issue. So you then have a pretty decent first drop, and then you get to the black loop, 1 of 5, and this one is a crazy grey out / blackout sort of moment. My God, it's like I've ridden loads of coasters over the years, and it's probably one of the few times I have generally greyed out on a coaster. I was just like, whoa, really intense moment, really forceful. You absolutely fly through that. And then I say, what happens after that? I say that is probably the highlight of the ride, or the bit which people will hate the most. Just depends on your perspective. You then, I say, you go around. It doesn't actually do too much other than the loops. There's a few other drops and like a few helixes and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, it is smooth and quite enjoyable. It's just that not that memorable. There's no real airtime hills or moments really. You then, I say, you do double loop, and then you go around again and then do another double loop to complete the set. I say the ride vehicle is rather interesting. You have both shoulder pads and a lap bar, and weirdly they're not uncomfortable. They actually tend to fit pretty well, and you don't tend to bang or bump into them. It wasn't particularly rough or uncomfortable to ride as well. I wouldn't say it's glass smooth. Obviously it is a slightly older coaster, so there was a couple of like jitters and little bumps and stuff like that, but for the most part, yeah, like very enjoyable. I say I do feel the fact it is like removable and can be like taken disassembled and stuff like that, I don't necessarily have an issue with that because obviously it's been operating for a long time, perfectly fine. It's just actually how it looks in the area and the area it's in. I just feel it would either be much better if it was just permanently there, and they just put it on footers or put it on into the ground or stuff like that, or if they did put something new there. It just really just has a sort of very negative look, I think, on the park and the area, where it kind of just makes the park feel very temporary. And it's the thought I had before going. Obviously, that was dispelled once I arrived and was able to look around and just be like, oh, well, actually, it's much, much better than what I thought. But Olympia Looping, that sort of viewpoint does expand from that coaster. As a ride review, it's really difficult because I say, it probably would get like a 73 out of 100. I think it would be a lot better if it was like €10. And I think it would also be a lot better if they actually did just generally keep it there, and then would remove some of like, the trucks and some of like, the other like bits and pieces, which would make it seem a bit ugly, in all honesty. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.